Hi, David here of Lancaster Automat A to B. In here we've got an MG HS plug-in hybrid. It's the exclusive model as well, and it's 1.5. So just to start with, the exclusive is the top spec for this one. So with this you do get leather seats, you get panoramic roof, and you get power tailgate. So I'll show you those as we go. So just before we get into it, with it being the plug-in hybrid, it does get 32-mile electric only range. It takes about 4.5 hours to fully charge. And it does give you some fairly decent performance figures. So you get 0 to 60 of 6.9 seconds, 254.4 brake horsepower, 273 pound-feet, and it will tow 1.5 tons. And there is a claim of 160 miles per gallon combined. So real world maybe a little less, but it should still be pretty good with that as the official from MG. So first things first, we'll start with the condition of the vehicle, and then I'll go through some of those features. So first place we'll start, driver's side rear wheel. So you can see there the alloy design. It's quite a nice design, that one. It's also got absolutely no wear and tear. This vehicle is very new still. So down the side of the vehicle there you can see there's absolutely no scratches, no dents. There is a cap on each side, one's for your fuel and one's for your plug-in electric. So just as we go as well, you do get roof bars on this model as well. And wing mirrors do fold in with the vehicle locking, so I'll show you that in a second, unlocking it. So down to the next alloy, just to confirm there's no wear or tear on that one whatsoever. We'll just move around the front. So it's quite a nice grille design on this one, it does stand out a little bit. And just let you see the headlight design, and then we'll move on. So onto the passenger side front wheel. Again, no wear and tear on the alloy at all. Then down the side of the vehicle, again, no damage to be seen. I'll give you a few different angles because it is raining. I'll try and get a reflection of other vehicles in. And then we'll just move on to the last alloy before we start going on to some of the features. So first feature you can see there is the wing mirrors folding out. We actually get lights light up, so I'll just get the headlights while they're on. So there you go, you can see the lights while they're actually lit. And you do get a button on here for the tailgate, as it is electrically operated, so we'll use that now. I know how to use it, there we go. So you do have to hold the button down, you don't just press it. So in the boot there is a rubber boot liner there, and there is a retractable load cover, so it just lifts up, slots in those edges and then goes back. And under the boot floor you do get your charging cable, so it's just there for you. You also get an inflation kit there with a locking wheel nut as well, and just at the back as well you get your battery as well. We'll just lower that down. So as you can see as well, the seats do have two levels of how far you'd like them backwards. So what we'll do for now is we'll just push that one down, and as you heard there, it does lock in place. So you do get a really flat load sort of area as well. Pull that forwards a bit. So it is a very practical vehicle, this one. And with it being an electrical tailgate, you just press that and it will close itself. So just while that's closing, you get parking sensors along the rear, so there's 4 of those. And you've also got, and I can get the angle right, reverse camera there, but it is also a 360 cam, so I'll show that inside. And then you've also got your plug-in hybrid electric vehicle badge in there. So as we move on, so you do get keyless entry as well. So if you press that, it'll lock. And I'm guessing, like most vehicles, put your hand behind. Oh no, you have to press it again. Now it pops out. It is heated as well, as you can see by the little indicator just in the corner. So inside the vehicle, you do have electric windows all around. Also got electrical adjustment on the wing mirrors and a folding button there. So we'll just hop in and just start the engine. There we go, it's jumped into life. I'll just give it a second. So the mileage there, just at the bottom in the middle, 5,261. So the fuel is a bit low, but we do make sure there's fuel in before any handover. And this screen here, it just shows you what the sort of power's doing at the time. You've got the engine there, then you've got the batteries in the boot, and then you've got obviously your speed along one side, and I wouldn't necessarily say revs, but it gives you power usage, so 0 to 100%. So it is quite nicely laid out, a lot more simple than it first appears. So moving down onto the wheel, so you've got a few sort of controls to skip through menus on this side, and your voice control button just there. Over on the other side's more your audio controls, so you've got a big mute button in the middle, you can skip tracks with those, volume up and down, source, and then you've got a phone button there. And then behind that, you've then got automatic lights, and just on the end of there, you do have your lane keep assist button. And just below that, you've then got your cruise control, so it is adaptive in this vehicle. And on the end of that one is your set button. And over on the other side, you've just got your wipers. So they work exactly as you'd expect. And just while you can see it there, because we won't get the best angle, there is also another little sort of glove box just by the side of the driver on the right hand side. And then over onto the centre, so there's not too much going on. As you can see, it's quite a nice clean design, so pretty much everything's done through the home screen, but they have given you some shortcut buttons which are just down here. So if you want to be on the home section, which is that, you just press that one. If you want your vehicle settings, you just press that and they pop up. And then if you want all your climate settings, again, there's a little one for that as well, including heated seats there. And if you don't want them synchronised, or you do, you press the synchronise button. There we go, and they're both now on 21 degrees. So you can adjust everything independently. There's also solid volume buttons down here, so you've got a minus and a plus. But now, I'll just press home again. So you do get navigation in this one, so we'll just hit that. Hopefully it won't take too long to load up. But while it's loading up anyway, I'll just move down. So underneath this little area, we've got a couple of USBs. One on the left is for your smartphone connection, so that'd be your Android Auto and your Apple CarPlay. Then got a 12 volt power outlet just there. Quite nicely packaged, that area. And the sat nav is up and waiting for me now. I'll just press the set button. So there's our location. So we're on Northgate, as you can see there. So really quite detailed. Not too much going on as well, so you get all the detail you need without too much. Tells you where all the lights are, your road names. Couldn't really go wrong with this one if you ask me. So I'll just press the home button again. So I've already shown climate settings. We've also got all your audio settings over here, so it tells you how you connect it up. So you've got a few different ways to go through things there, and I'll just show you where the cup holders are in a moment. That was what you just heard there, but as you can see, so you've got DAB there, you've got a little Bluetooth in the corner, FM, AM, and then not so sure what happens when you hit audio. There we go, so you've got some settings such as your equalizer settings. So it is all fairly straightforward, so you go into audio for your audio settings, as you'd expect. But for now, we'll just leave it on the home page. Oh, actually, there is two buttons to get to that. So we've got a 360 view there, also Apple CarPlay just in the corner, but I'll show you where the actual physical button is for that one. So just around the gear stick, so it is automatic, and you do have to press this button on the side to unlock it. So you've got park on the top, drive, neutral, reverse. So it is fairly self-explanatory. Over on this side, you've got a button to open the boot, and then you've got your 360 camera button. So just before we get to that, you do have a pure EV mode over on this side, so you can press that and you can use your 32 miles of range with that. And it has a button right in the centre, but for now we'll just press that. So as you can see, you do get 360 camera, works really well in this one. Tells you exactly where you're going to be, shows you top down, so you can see my sort of slightly awkward parking, just gives me enough room to get around and take photos. It does show you pretty much exactly what you're going to do. So if we move the wheel as well, it starts bending, showing you where you're going to end up as well. So a really nice system, actually, one of the better ones I've seen. Just press 360 cam again, get that off. And then moving down, you do have a hill descent control. That'll be your auto stop start, and then you've got parking brake there. And then this is the area I was just showing before, so it is covered, but you do get a nice little storage area, maybe somewhere to keep the keys, as it is keyless start. And you get a couple of cup holders in there as well. And then the last couple of features, you've got nice comfy armrest, it does slide forward. Underneath it, it's quite a bit of storage as well. Then got a fairly large glove box as well, with a nice elastic sort of band at the back, so you can keep things trapped against the back, such as receipts, for example. And then, as I said, there's a couple of other features to go through, so I'll just open the door, just to give you the right angle for it. So you do get panoramic roof. I'm not going to open it, but I will put the cover back. And it can be stopped at any point as well. You just push the little sort of lever, there's just a little one just there, you just push it forward, stop it, back to go back. So as you can see, I've just stopped it, so I'll let it carry on. And if you do open the roof, this entire front section goes towards the back, so it does open quite far. It is a really nice roof on this one. And just before we end the video, just show you into the rear. So as I said, you do get two settings for how far back you want the backrest, so I'll just lift that one up. So you've also got a nice comfy armrest in the middle as well, with a little bit of storage under the back, and some cup holders under the front. Lovely design, that one, if you ask me. And then you do get something you only see really in aeroplanes most often, which is a little storage area behind, snaps back in. And then just while we're here, you can see how much further it reclines if you do push the seat back. So again, actually seems there's a few settings. I thought there was just the one, but if you look, that's locked in one, it's locked in again, and then we're locked in again, so you can recline the seats however they're comfortable for you. So yeah, if there's anything I've missed in this fairly long video, don't hesitate to get in contact. I'm sure I'd love to give you the info I've missed. Otherwise, thanks for watching and take care. Bye.